Well, welcome into another Scrapping Irish Sunday night Scrap Chat Live. So yes, Electronic Scrapper, you are first. Well done, first man in that gap, followed by Andy. So you're the two that are in first. Hope you've hit the like. That's the important bit as well, guys. That you've hit the like. We'll wait for a few more people to come in. Let me get my drink first. That one's finished, so time to open another one. Yeah, so very interesting watching Shark Scrapper there and seeing what he was talking about today. Copper prices up, gold prices steady, stuff like that. So we'll just let me get a few things. E-Waste Mike, welcome in. Good to see you. E-Waste Mike has just finished to put a video out, just finished his servers. So we'll have to see what he's done there. Leanne, welcome in. Good to see you as well. Hope all is good with everyone. Tonight, Ed Weber, welcome in. Pop Scrap, welcome in. Pop Scrap, hope you're recovering well from your surgery. If anyone doesn't know, he has been laid up after knee surgery. Patrick Williams, welcome in. Patrick, you know what I'm going to ask you for? Scrap prices in Ireland this week. What are they looking like, Patrick Williams? Let's have a look and see what you've got for us on copper, aluminium, all that sort of stuff. As always, Patrick Williams is very good, guys, on pricing. If you want to check out his website or his YouTube, he always has information there. Paul Frost, welcome in. I think that's everyone in. First off, I'd like to thank everyone who has subscribed to my channel and helped me get over 15k subscribers, guys. So 15,000 subscribers, surpassed it during the week. So I'd like to thank everyone who's subscribed, everyone who's helped out, everyone who comes up on the chat, everyone who takes part in these chats and these lives and partake in them. It does really help, and you're all part of that growth for my channel. So I do appreciate that, guys. Thank you very much for that. It means a lot. So I think I've posted a link. Let me make sure I've done everything on the YouTube side I'm meant to do while we're let's have a look. Yeah, everything is working okay over on YouTube. 16 people in, 9 likes, guys. So that means 7 of you haven't hit the like. Which 7 are you? Which 7 people have not hit the thumbs up? Thank you very much, Leanne. I appreciate it. Hey, Jeanette Pickering, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you very much for coming in. Appreciate it as well. Giving your time up to come in. I do appreciate that. Shark Scrapper was talking about Pearl Harbor there as well. So for those American people and all the people that died during the wars, that give their lives, Pearl Harbor is a big thing, part of that. You're one of those that didn't hit the like. Thanks, Mike. I can rely on you. Can rely on Mike not to hit the like. Right, here we go. Here's some scrap prices. Bear Bright at the moment is €8.10 a kilo, which is a very good price. Gone over the €8 a kilo price, which is very good. Number 2 is at €7.10. Brass is at €4.40. Aluminium is at €1. Singles at €3. This is per kg, guys, in case you're wondering. Shred is up to 170 a ton, not 170 a kg. 170, which would be €1.70 a kg. So very good prices there for scrap. Usually this time of year, we talked about this last week, prices would usually go down a bit on the scrap coming up near Christmas, but very good. So €8.10 is a very good price. I think Ian Matthews said he got $7.70 in squids, which if you do the conversion rate, let me do the conversion rate from squids to euros, pound to euro. So he was saying he got $7.70, I think, in the UK. So is Patrick Williams getting a better price? No. A conversion rate is more or less the same. Well, actually, Patrick, we're getting less than Ian Matthews, because Ian Matthews would have got in euros 880. So we're getting less. So Ian Matthews is getting a far better price. And there he is. the man who's getting all these great prices in there. Oh, he's got his chipmunk camera on. He has to go back down to turn off his chipmunk camera. Welcome in, E-Waste Mike. Good to see you. Is that all you can say?
Where'd Baldy go?
Yeah, he had to go down because his camera was doing the chipmunk.
He didn't feed his chipmunk.
Is that better?
That is perfect.
I don't know. I've been told it depends on which pro. If I've used StreamYard on my iPad and then I come on here, it goes like that. But yeah, I phoned up on Thursday. Phoned up on Thursday. Hiya, Mike. I phoned up on Thursday and said, all right, what price can I have for Burr Bright? And she gave me £7.30. So I went in on Friday. I got my ticket, £7.70. She said, it's a today only special. It won't be there on Monday. I went, thank you.
Yeah, so like when I done the conversion rate there, that is like €8.80 in the
never
old
seen
euro.
it. I've never seen it so high.
Patrick Williams is saying we get 8 pence at the moment is the price here. So you got like 70 cents more in euros per kg than we do here.
I did. Now, I have it on firm authority from another channel. I'm not saying the channel. He said, you can go to this place here and you can talk about anything. Anything, he said. You could go there and you can talk about anything.
There was a caveat, Sir Ian.
Yeah.
I must have turned it off before I got to your caveat.
What's the scrap prices like in America? Let me see if anyone's put any prices in for their price. Welcome into who did I see coming in there? I've seen Maxidom, there we go. Who else did I see coming in? Paul Frost, America's favorite hoarder, welcome in. Kerosene cucumbers, scraps, welcome in. What else did I miss? Let me see in case I missed anyone coming in. I don't think so. I think I've caught up with everyone. So prices, guys. What's your prices like in America? When anyone in the chat, what price are you getting? Are they as good as what Ian has got there? Because we can do the conversion rate once you. So Ian is per kg, of course. So we'll have to divide whatever price it is by 2.22 to find out what you're getting.
I wasn't doing everything. I only got £3.90 for brass.
Yeah, that was still higher than us, I think. So your pricing is way better. 405 for Bear Bright per pound. So multiply 405 by 2.22. 4.45. 5. 2.22 equals. Come on, calculator.
I could have done that in my head.
$8.99. So you can say $9 for a kg. So then we have to convert that back from dollars to pounds, of course. So $.
Sounds like a lot of work to me.
Pounds.
Man, Geek Shark just took off. He's running. He's like, no, I'm not doing it. I give up. I ain't.
When we get to pounds, we have to convert that to stones. So I know what I'm talking about.
Oh, geez.
$8.99 is $6.75. So Ian, you got a whole pound, a whole squid more than what they get in America.
I've never seen £7.70 at the scrapyard. They did say it was a special that day only. Maybe it was them saying thanks to all the people that weigh in just for that one day. I don't know.
Yeah, you'll have to check it out for us for next week, Ian, and see what the prices are like. Because
really have a lot anything processed to go in.
No, but you can still ring up and see what prices are.
Oh right, I can do that. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you can just ring up and see what prices are. Welcome in, Steve. Welcome in. Did I see someone else's name there? See you, Scrap.
Anyway, I said, I haven't got anything to process. I'm likely to have something coming in.
How did you cut yourself if you weren't processing stuff? Were you
Hit yourself in the head.
No, I was chopping some firewood and a piece flew off and hit me. And just in my sensitive spot.
And had you safety squids on?
I had me glasses on.
Weren't really safety squids.
But
And what were you using to chop that? A knife and a hammer?
it's half an axe. But I find that the weight, I know, it should be a felling axe, and it is a bit hard on the wrist, but it does, that extra weight does allow you to get through it.
Okay,
so Ian, what you've proved is that you are half-axed.
That's true.
America's Favorite Horror said, imagine a scrapyard attached to a pub. Well, that would be really bad, because as soon as you get your money, you just go into the pub and spend it, wouldn't you?
It's bad of me coming out at scrapyard and going straight into Lidl and getting myself a bottle.
What if instead of paying you cash, you got credit at the pub? Yeah, what if you were paid in pints?
You would have to get full of pints.
Back in the day when I worked at the scrapyard and they had the proper tatters going out on the horse and carts, there was one guy there who's go out all day, come back in, weigh in with his horse and cart, strip it all, get paid cash. And he lived, I believe it was about 8 miles away, and he used to walk home, calling at every pub on the way home. And that was about 14 pubs, I believe. And then he would walk it to work in the morning. And you think, well, hell, that's like 8 miles. But you think, it's horse and cart. He's walking how many miles a day? Walking 8 miles is probably nothing to him. Oh, staggering, the last 2 miles.
And where did he tie the horse up outside each pub when he went going home?
No, they used to rent the horse and cart from the scrapyard.
All right.
So the scrapyard owned the horse and carts, and the tatters would come in. I don't know, pay a few pounds for the day's hire,
and go around collecting scrap. Nice. Oh, I never knew that they used to rent the horse.
I guess that was one of the advantages of the old days. If you had a good horse, they knew how to go home. So if you could get up on the horse, you'd eventually end up at home, no matter how drunk you were. Maybe.
I didn't like the bloke, to be honest. You're getting towards the end of the day, at the last 40 minutes, and they go, "Where's Joe?" And you'd see his cart come up. It is piled to the ceiling. And you go, "We're finishing in half an hour."
And back then, did you have to sort the metals out, or was it just all poured
rags
into a wall?
It was everything, rags. Washing machines with the wranglers. That was my job, to break all the wranglers up, get the aluminium off them.
I thought Wranglers were blue jeans.
No.
So how long did you work in a scrapyard for, you, Matthew?
Well, I started the work there when my dad was on night shift, so I was around about 13. And I worked there weekends, and then when I left school, I worked there full time for just a couple of years. Really, so yeah, I worked there 10 years on and off in some kind of role, part time, full time.
So, Ian, was the Royal Navy bringing you the cannons from the sailing ships or the steam engines from the coal-fired ships?
No.
Can you recycle these cannonballs?
So when Christopher Columbus came back and told you about America, Ian, what did you think? He came back and told you about the new world he found.
Damn it.
I was reading. I'm reading a book. It's about fighters and torpedo bombers, actually, at the moment. But there's a bit of a political thing in at the moment, and it's just before Pearl Harbor, which he was talking about. Well before Pearl Harbor. It was after Dunkirk, and Churchill had told JFK, "Listen, is it JFK or Roosevelt? One of them at that age. Look, we're carrying on, no matter what. You know, we're on an island. We're carrying on." And it works out that apparently JFK's political.
JFK wasn't there in World War II.
Well, Roosevelt then. His political mindset at the moment was to dismantle the British Empire so that American could expand. So he wasn't going to do anything. He was going like, I'm just going to let them stay alone. But we weren't alone because there was the Commonwealth, you know, there was India and Canada, Australia, 10 other thousand islands that we freed from the the rulers.
Yeah,
But,
you keep telling yourself that.
and then JFK was one who was on a torpedo boat and got sunk into and became an hero by rescuing other people. That was right.
He wasn't the president.
But Japan played the dirty on America, didn't they? So that's that.
Thanks for the history lesson by Ian Matthews there.
I skip every other page, you see, so I don't. Boring. But this book I'm reading about fighters, oh my God. I mean, bear in mind that they're all only like 18 to 21 years old. And at start of the book is a statistics. And it's saying like statistics of surviving your first mission, 17%. Surviving your second mission, 3%. And I'm reading this book, and honestly, it's like you wouldn't get in one of them planes. You know, you're going out, half of you are not coming back. You know.
Well, nowadays, Ian, to get an 18 or 19-year-old chance their phone is an effort. Never mind get them to go out and fight in a war. You know?
Yeah, you think about the statistics in World War II, the loss rates from things like the bomber crews, the submarine crews, the Marines storming the beaches. I mean, just absolutely amazing. It just, and you think, would we do that today?
No, absolutely.
If we had to, would we still get people to sign up today?
Well, I don't know, because when you had the 9/11 Twin Towers issue,
yeah,
there was a massive sign up for the Marines, the American Army, from the good old boys in the West, Texas, Southern country. They all signed up to do their bit.
Okay,
well, there's a lot more than just good old boys signing up. I mean, there was, we had a huge spike in recruitment, and I mean that's the thing. If there's a existential crisis, then people will sign up. So I think everyone will do their share if they realize they have no alternative.
Yeah, well, war is different. Look at the Ukraine war, right? This is an example. It has changed so much now. It's drone warfare.
Wow, who would have thought that?
It's guys. You're not. There's still trenches there. There's still front lines, but most of it is now done with drone warfare. And again, a lot of the younger people in Ukraine are young guys who used to be playing video games. They're the guys operating these drones because they've got that sort of being able to play video games fast, quick, move around quick, do all that sort of stuff. Where if I was trying to do a drone, I'd be go around in circles. For them, it's second nature because they're so used to gaming. So maybe the young people, if there's a war, it's the young people that are going to save us, you know, because they're the ones that'll be operating these drones in bunkers somewhere or in shelters, and they could be 1,000 miles away from where the war is, but they'll be operating these drones, you know. Simple as.
I'm reading AMF's comment about Admiral Byrd. That would be when he met the ice wall round the disc, the circumference.
Anyhow, America's favorite horde has made a good point. When this war does finish in Ukraine, there's going to be a lot of scrap metal. Will that dictate? Will that push scrap metal prices down big time? Because there will be a lot of brass, a lot of copper, a lot of aluminium coming onto the market. But the other side of things will be to be a lot of rebuilding to be done. So all that metal will be pretty quick. It'll be hard to know what's going to happen. Yeah, why are we talking politics? You're right. We shouldn't be talking politics. You are correct. We're here for scrap.
We're the scrapping channel.
We're here for scrap. So scrap there on the Ukraine war side of it. When it does come to an end, there'll be a lot of rebuilding to be done, but there'll also be a lot of scrap there. And I do know there's a lot of companies based here in Ireland and based in England and based in America are just waiting for the war to finish so they can get in there and start rebuilding and start making money from it. And I'm sure there'll be scrap companies that are waiting for it to finish so they can get in and start getting the metals out and getting it scrapped and getting it turned into other material.
I mean,
So,
how do you scrap a tank?
the same way you scrap a car, the same way you scrap anything.
With a big Alma.
Having said that, I've seen that place in India where they run ships, cruise ships, up on the beach, and then they strip them all apart.
Yeah,
So I guess if they can strip a cruise ship, they can strip a tank.
yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be the exact same thing. Ian. Look at, as you just say, Ian, one bite at a time is how you scrap it. You know.
And
One bite
you know,
at a
because
time.
most
Yeah.
of
Hey,
the
Jim.
vehicles have been blown up. They've already burned out, you know, all the plastics and stuff like that. So all you're left with is metal.
What I was saying there, Andy is saying that the Ukrainians are taking scrap from destroyed Russian tanks and making key rings. These are sold for this money for the war effort. There you go, selling scrap. To make money. You
Well,
know,
I watch
for-
two guys. I watch Denis Davidov, who used to be an Ukrainian airline pilot, and he does a channel following the war. Chominus, I follow him, who just reports on drone warfare. For a wider view, I watch that Preston Stewart. I think Sharks are aware of who he is. And yeah.
Never mind that. Anyway, what are you scrapping out? Oh, what have you done on your show?
Oh,
Never mind that now. What have you actually scrapped out this week?
Answer
anyone can identify this? If anyone can identify that,
Breaker. From Breaker.
breakers. Yeah, lots and lots of breakers.
And Ian, do you cut off the silver contacts off them, or what do you do with the silver bits? Okay, so you do separate the silver. Okay, Ian, now that you're separating the silver bits out, what's your plan to do with them?
Save them until I'm retired and I have the time to learn silver recovery.
Have you not retired as it is? You're doing what Shark
3 days a
Scrapper,
week.
you're doing what Shark Scrapper has said never do. Never collect something that you don't know what, have a plan with it already in mind, what you're going to do with it. So, like, I understand breaking the breakers, you want the copper, you want the brass.
To be honest, they don't take up a lot of space, do they?
No, but you may have 100 of them containers that you say don't take up a lot of space. You know, a container of little screws, a container of little holes.
It's funny. It's these things I don't know what to do with. You know, these things.
Oh, I know what to do with them.
What are they called? sucker sticks.
Irish sucker sticks.
So, yeah, they will be going to Ireland. I can probably guarantee you on that.
He said he wants to do silver. He can't even melt aluminum the right way. He just comes in here for the abuse. That's all it is.
Welcome in, Scrapping on the Fly. Welcome in. Good to see you as well.
Oh, look, another one. Another one.
You can sell them on eBay, yes.
You're right. I might have about 100 of these.
Of which? Show us again.
Another tub. Oh, look, I've just found another tub.
Exactly.
That would be my concern, Ian. I would end up with 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 little containers of things and forget where they all were until at some point I'm dead and my daughter's going through everything going, what in the hell was this old man thinking?
That happened to me this week. I was looking for something else and I was moving stuff around, and next thing I found a tub of like bits of boards from computers and from phones that had gold flashing on them that I obviously put in the tub to do the gold recovery on them at some stage, and I totally forgot about them, and I just found them this week. So that does happen. It happens all the time. E-Waste Jill, welcome in as well. There was something there. Patrick Williams is saying €43 a kilo. What's €43 a kilo? Is silver contact? Is it, Patrick? Because that might be in your scrapyard. Buy silver contacts, Ian.
Oh, I don't know. I'll have to ask. I just kind of deal in the, brass, copper, lead, aluminium.
Yeah, well, if you're buying silver contacts and if you're getting something like we'd say it's 43, say that is €43 a kilo for silver contacts, wouldn't it be worth selling your?
I would, yeah. I just.
Oh no, it's rad.
Sorry,
it's rad sticks. I thought he was on about silver contacts. That just ruined it all. And again, that price is rubbish, Patrick Williams, compared to what the Americans are getting. You're just getting ripped off there. So yeah, you're just getting ripped off because America. How much is ram sticks per pound at the moment? Mike.
44, I think.
44 per pound. Yep. So multiply that by 2.2. So that's roughly about 90. They'd be paying $90 a kilo. Convert that over to euros, it's probably about 80 euro a kilo, like nearly double the price than what Patrick is getting in Ireland. So like that just shows you how much these guys like to rip people off sometimes. And again, when board sort and these companies are paying that money, they're still not losing money when they're buying them at that price. They're not going to pay you that price if they didn't think they were going to be doing it.
And these here are 45 if you know the right people.
But that right person might be in the chat somewhere, is he?
That right person needs to give me a call.
Hey, Lee or Anfield Road, you don't need to tell us you're doing a project in the layout, because we know you're doing a project in the layout. Every time you come in, you're doing a project in the layout. So all you can do is go, I am here, and we'll know you're doing a project. Lee never stops doing projects.
Well, I must admit, if you've got a train set, a model train layout, that is a never-ending task, isn't it?
Oh yeah, but that's what I say. It is a never-ending task.
It's akin to trying to clear your shed out, isn't it? It's never-ending.
Never-ending. You're just trying to look for people to give you sympathy, Ian, instead of abuse for not doing what you said you were going to do when you retired.
Or bag over your right shoulder.
Liar.
Oversized pizza box or bag to the right. Oversized pizza box. That one. We're talking about that. That's a fluorescent, not fluorescent, LED panel. Everything else is shit.
An LED panel that he could. All he needs to do, like he's off now. He's on his retirement, So he could swap out dim lights here. All these LED panels that he got, that he said he was going to put into his shed, all these LED lights. And what has he done? Not a bit. Not a lot.
But it has to happen because I don't know if you can tell on the camera. This kind of it's picked on me anyway. It's picking up the frequency of the fluorescence.
Yes. Yep. I can see it.
Yeah. So that's got to go, and yes. I'll put that up in its place.
What's stopping you?
What's stopping me? Other things.
Like a little tiny human.
A little tiny woman. Yeah, that's what's stopping me.
But that like to do that light will be let's call it a spade. It less than an hour. Less than an hour to change a light. Way less than an hour to change a light. Why is my camera? Look what you've done to my camera, Ian. My camera stopped working. There it is. It's okay now again.
I don't know. It's something today, like last few days. I mean, I've been sorting my leak out, so that's been, even though it's been raining, I've had to sort that out. So everything else goes by the by.
You can't have a year now.
And then it's put all the Christmas lights up, get the Christmas tree down at the attic, put all that up.
Hey, Ian, it could be worse. You could have 7 Christmas trees to put up.
Well,
so I'm happy where I'm happy in there. I've not got round to stripping those motors yet, which I want to do. But Christmas winter work.
I have a question for Richard Hubbard. He's in there. I've always a project on the go. Did 8 pounds of gold plated silverware this weekend plus some. How much acid did you use to do 8 pounds of gold plated silverware? And what did you do? What method did you use? I'd like to know. It's nice to know you.
Keep asking me, don't you?
Socks. What is socks doing in your shed?
More socks, and then they're just rags. That bag's just got rags in. So these are.
Ian, why do you have socks in your shed?
So my daughter's thrown them away, and I just use them as rags. That's it, really. I'm not putting that back there. That goes in there.
I'm waiting. I'm going. Some weekend he'll come up on the panel, and behind him will be cleared, and we'll be just amazed. We'll be just like, what has happened?
It's coming, like you said. There's all those LED panels there, which I'm not going to use. Let's be honest. They've been there about 3 years now, 4 years, 5. They've got to go. They're old, they're outdated. I don't even know how bright they are. This big chunk of wood here. Well, I was at the garden centre, weren't I, with the wife, and I saw this Christmas tree made out of a scaffolding plank, and I thought, I can do that. So I brought a bit of scaffolding plank home from work. I've already marked it off. That's the base. And then you put a tenon in it, like that, which slots in the base. And then it's just a Christmas tree. It looks so good in the shop at £19.99. And I can see that being firewood. I can really see that being firewood.
And Ian said to his missus, "No way, I'm paying £20 when I can make one of them for you." So we'll have to see how that turns out.
I think 35 years ago, I promised to make her a nativity set.
35 years.
Yeah, she's still waiting.
Oh, I used half a bottle of sulfuric acid. I used half a bottle of sulfuric acid, about $4 used reverse elect. Oh, you've done a reverse electroplating. Then Acarija. Okay, so reverse electroplating. I'm just wondering how you've done it off the gold plating off the silver. So that explains it. I've never done reverse electroplating yet. It's not something I've done or tried. It's something I will like to try at some stage, but it's not anything I've tried yet. Anyone else in the chat do reverse electroplating? I think Electronic Scrapper has done it a few times. Anyone else do it? Ian, don't even think about doing it. It involves liquid and electricity. Two things that you should not put.
Yeah. I will be doing it sometime. I mean, you remember Cliff Shed, your guy who died a while back? He did a video on home shed electroplating of small items, you know, like
hold on, stall on there a second. Hold on. Has Cliff died? Is that what you said? I didn't know he died.
Oh, Cliff died, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he died. I knew he had stage 4 cancer.
6 weeks he lasted.
Oh man, I didn't know he'd actually passed away.
Yeah, so he did a video, but it's simple, you know, he just got basically a cup, you know, and stick some probes in, and he wanted to like electroplate that, and he'd stick it in and, you know, show you how to do it dead easy. So reverse exoplating probably can't be that hard, can it?
No, I don't know.
Hey, you just swap the leads round. Me and electricity.
Yeah, you and electricity.
Ian's done some amazing stuff with electricity. Come on, let's give him credit. I mean, I've seen him figure out how something was supposed to work and fix it, and you know, and he hardly ever electrocuted himself.
Well, he's still here to tell the tale, so that's always a good sign.
Yeah.
Well, we did see Snobby Scrap Picker nearly kill himself one time where he cut through a live wire. So we did while he was doing a video.
I have never done that.
You know, thank God for breaking.
I have drilled through a live wire, and that was shocking. Especially, I was on some step ladders, and I was putting in an extractor fan in, and I looked it out, and I thought, this is the best place for it. And I got the drill, an old Black & Decker orange drill, you know, Irish.
Yes, the old one.
And I was drilling through, and it was only a big blue flash. I thought, what the bloody hell? And I drilled through a 240-volt cable. And, like, who would run a cable there?
Well, what did you have to do then? Did you have to chisel out the wall? And
I had to chisel out the wall and make good.
My God. I was talking to an electrician. He said he was in a house, and it was a house that had the old type fuses, you know, the screw-in fuses, the old type ceramic fuses that was on the go, where you could use a bit of tin foil. If the fuse blew, you put a bit of tin foil around it, or a cigarette paper on it one time. Well, he said he was in one of these houses, and his meter was reading there was a leakage of electricity somewhere, and he couldn't figure out, and he eventually found it. The guy had put a nail through the wall and hung a photograph on it, and the nail was through a live wire, and it was live.
Okay. But you mentioned fuse wire. I just happen to have a board of fuse wire here. Right. So you all strip Romex. You know how thick the cable is, don't you?
Yeah.
It runs on your circuit. So how come all that power on your 30 amp? Because that's 15 amp. Okay. So that's 15 amp fuse wire. So all your power is going through that tiny wire. So why do you need all that 1 milli, 2 milli, 2.5 mil, 4 mil cable going all around your house when it's only going, when that can pass that much power before it blows?
No, that's a question I cannot answer.
No, it puzzles me. It's Raphael.
Where is that wire used? Where is that wire used on Romex?
No, it's used in your fuse box. We're talking about old-fashioned fuse boxes.
Oh,
that used to be
okay.
old. That was the fuse wire.
I was getting real confused. I was trying to figure out Romex and where that little wire was, and yeah.
You know, that wire is in the fuse box. That was the wire that would pop when there was a problem.
So I've got an old-fashioned fuse box in here. It's a cartridge type. That's it. Plugs in there like that. And you pull it out, and inside there, inside that ceramic, is that tiny bit of wire. Goes from that screw to that screw. But that takes 15 amps. That powers all my lighting. So why is all my lighting in 1.5 mil wire when it's only a hair's width that all the power is going through?
I don't know. I'm sure there's a reason, and I'm sure if there's anyone that knows anything about proper electrics, not like us that kind of guess at what we're doing, they may be able to answer that question. So any electrician out there, tell us why we have to use 1.5 for lighting. Why can't we use thin wire like what Ian Matthews says is in that fuse?
I'm not being an electrician or not being, not having studied how fuses are designed. I'm not going to comment.
I like American's favorite hoarder. You do know that Black & Decker own DeWalt. So if you're using a DeWalt, you're using a Black & Decker. A lot of people don't realize that, and they go, "Oh yeah, I love DeWalt. I hate Black & Decker." Well, Black & Decker own DeWalt, so the chances are they're made in the same factories.
Oh my God, I made the mistake of leaving a comment on a tool review channel. I mean, I don't, I watch them frequently, but I usually don't leave any comments. And so I made this comment about I don't even remember what it was that I commented on anymore. And I mean, you talk about a firestorm, and I'm laughing because I'm thinking to myself, man, I thought scrappers were opinionated people. Holy cow, man. These tool people, I mean, boy, you would have thought that I had called somebody's baby ugly.
Well, it's talking about like scrappers. As scrappers, do we prefer certain brand of tool? I don't, to be honest. I'll just see whatever tool. So like that's a snips there that I have. That's like a brand name. It wouldn't be one of the big brand names. It's not a brand name. I use. I have 3 different heat guns and 3 different brands. I have a not Black & Decker, a DeWalt. I have a Olympic, I think, and I might have a one made by from the little brand. What's their brand again called? Parkside. So again, I'm not too bothered with brands of tools for scrapping, to be honest. But would any yeast scrappers prefer only use a certain brand of tools? Because I see there that who was saying there that D-Scrap is saying both are rubbish, Black & Decker and DeWalt. So and then so is Ryobi. So what would she use? What's her preferred tool brand?
Well, I used to use Makita all the time.
Yeah.
That's only because firm used Makita, so I could borrow the batteries. But I've got Makita, my Aldi, and I've got DeWalt. And I will have to say, the DeWalt just keeps going and going and going. So, and they've been well abused. They've been thrown away from work because they were used. But they get some use in here, get some work, and the older DeWalt, should I say? Yeah.
Well, I have a DeWalt heat gun since about 2019, I'd say, and it's thrown in the shed. And the shed, let's say, it could be damp. I could leave the shed door open some days, and it could be raining all day, and dampness gets in, and it still works when I turn it on, and it still does the same thing. Now, saying that, I might turn it on next weekend, and it mightn't work, but I mightn't use it for 3 months, and it could be thrown in the shed, buried under a load of rubbish, and it still works when I grab it. So I can't fault DeWalt on that, to be honest with you.
I can't fault that Aldi one I've bought. The Aldi grinder keeps going and going and going. I paid 20 quid for it. All right, I had to buy the battery, but that's like everything else. and the drill just keeps going and going. So they're good buys. German, buy German.
Well, I don't think their tools are made in Germany, Eve, somehow.
Everything's made in China, isn't it? Come on, face it.
Everything comes out of China. Well, no,
all they do is they say quality inspected in Germany.
I know some tools are some stuff is still made in Germany. It'll be said in big writing, made in Germany. So it's a selling point when you're buying some tools, sometimes made in Germany. But if you see designed in Germany, you know it's made in China, and it's just some guy in Germany that designed the actual tool, but it wasn't manufactured.
Flat server board. I have no more.
Hooray!
Americans' favorite hoarder. Some Bosch stuff is made in Germany. Not all Bosch material is. Some of their stuff now is made in Slovakia and I think Poland. Make a lot of Bosch equipment. It's like anything. Wherever the cheaper labor is, that's where it goes to, because it means they can keep their prices down if they're not paying as much. And eventually, a lot of this stuff will come back to their own countries when it's robots doing the work and not people, because the robots will work 24/7 and don't want a lunch break, don't need paid holidays, don't need a pension fund.
I saw a clip of, you've all seen these Indian companies, haven't you? They're all in the safety flip-flop. And they're making amazing stuff, but there's like 40 of them in a room. They just do one action, give it to somebody else. You've all seen the videos. Mm-hmm. And I've seen this new clip come out, and it's replaced all them with about 6 robots. Yeah. So they're saying like, I think it was. They said 40 staff sacked, and he's bought this robot, and they're just going do, way faster, perfect. And you think you've done 40 people out of work there.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, he doesn't care, because that means that person has saved 40 wages every week off his company's bill, and the shareholders, if it's a company that has shareholders, they're happy because it means there's more money for them at the end of it.
Yeah, it all boils down to money, making money.
Yeah.
Mark Stone. Hello, Mark.
Where's Mark Stone in? Oh, yes, Mark Stone. Welcome in.
He's an hard-working lad.
When I was working in industry, in the defense industry, we always had projects going about what human task can we replace with the machine to either speed up the process, make it more reliable, make it safer. But in the case of this one company that I was working for, it's like we always had a staffing shortage. So if we were able to create or find a machine that could do something, those people got retrained into some other job, because we never had enough people to be able to run the plant, and we were making this product for the Navy, and it was always the concern of Navy asked us to go double or triple. Where would we find staff to do that?
Yeah. Now AI being another thing that's coming down the road, it's already taken a lot of jobs away. Like they're even saying like HR jobs, AI has started doing. When people put in their CVs for jobs, AI is sorting that part already, getting rid of the ones that and closing it down, and then bringing it to the last 10 people or something like that, and then a person will do the final interviews. But AI is going through all the CVs and recommending which ones are for suitable jobs. Nice. Well, but then again, people that are applying for these jobs are using AI to apply for the jobs as well. So,
and of course, you've got the ludicrous point. I mean, we've had it at work where in the UK, and you're on unemployment benefit, you've got to apply for 10 jobs a day, and they phone you up every other day, and you've got to keep a book and a record. So they apply for every job going. So we put an advert out. Next thing you know, literally you've got 200 to 300 people applying for that job. And you start going through it, and that's taking somebody half a day to go through all that, even a full day. And you've got people like, you know, they're 30, 40 miles away. They don't have a car, but they've applied for your job. They've met the unemployment benefits. I've applied for a job. Limit. This golf's killing me.
Have you no alcohol there? In that cup?
Hey, what?
Have you no alcohol there to kill off the germs?
Oh, it's something that's going round apparently. I just got over one. Took me 3 days. I was free, and I come down with something else. My wife, bit doctor, she's got a chest infection, ear infection. It's gone into her ears, so she's on antibiotics. She keeps telling me go and get antibiotics.
And
So-
he goes and gets a whiskey and goes, "This is the best antibiotic I've ever had."
Well, it's a viral infection, so antibiotics are not going to do any good.
Yeah.
So
Welcome.
How do you
in,
know it's viral infection?
well, I used to be a doctor, but I got struck off. I didn't want to tell anybody about that. I got struck off. What kind of doctor, you may ask?
No, I'm not going to ask.
A witch doctor. A witch doctor. That's what he was. Mike has done all his servers, so now he's. That's what he said a minute ago. He's done all his servers. But what is that you're working on, Mike? So
I don't know.
is that not a server?
No.
No, it's not.
It's one of those Ian Matthews.
Oh,
I turned it on.
It's got a lot of ICs on it, though, doesn't it?
yeah, it has a lot of ICs on it.
It don't work. I don't know. Can't get it to power up.
Yeah, well, I'd say because there's no cable in it, might be a reason it doesn't power up.
Oh!
I gave up. I can't be bothered. Oh, that's nice, Michael. Michael, Sunday name.
Who would have thunk that?
Who would have thunk that?
Who would have thunk that? I didn't know.
So how many servers did you do today, Mike?
I'll tell you in a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I used to be a cat. Oh, Park Nest.
25.
How many, Mike? We couldn't hear you because Ian was coughing up alone.
25. 25.
25, okay.
It does, it does, but the whiskey's in the house. And once I've got in, we're all coming back out.
You go in the house and get the whiskey.
That's what the wife done. She had to put the whiskey in the house because she knew if she left it in the shed, she'd never see him. So she's put the whiskey in the house, and she goes, "You'll have to come in at some stage for it." It's like, you know, when you have pets or something like that, you just keep the food in the house, so they have to come back if they want to get fed. It's the same thing with Ian. He has to come into the house if he wants to get a drink, you know. Ian, have you picked much stuff up lately, or have you just kind of died down on pick? I haven't picked anything up. I have not picked anything up, I'd say, in at least a month and a half to 2 months.
I'm trying to get it down to just the one contact. That's the electric wire guy. And then that's it. Once a fortnight, that's enough to keep me ticking over.
Yeah.
I still have the electrician who brings me interesting stuff. Like I'm still halfway through that 2000 amp switch, which it's got buried with other stuff. Look, I see stuff on the street these days, and I just leave it there. I mean, I'm not got the inclination, the time.
What did you just say?
I leave it on the street.
Where is the real Ian Matthews, and who is this impersonator?
Well, look at it, and it was like it was a child's trampoline without the trampoline bit. It's just all the steel work. I thought,
Yeah.
What is there? £100, £110 a ton. It's probably 10, 15 kilos. Yeah. 2-3 quid. Is it worth stopping to bring it home, cut it up so I can storing it until I went, no, leave it for the street lads.
Come on, Ian. Yeah, I know I have two. Like Pop Scrap has some boards for me, and another guy that I know, he texted me and he said, "I've got some more computer boards for you. When can we arrange to meet and stuff like that?" So there is stuff there for me to get, but it's just I'm lazy at the moment. Lazy, I think is the word.
There's coming a time I'm retiring from scrapping. That's got to come. And you know, I want a nice car so I can take the wife out with it instead of throwing all shit it back. And it's coming, whether it's 6 months, 12 months, or 18 months.
Well, like you are planning on clearing that shed and working on, you know, projects using your lathes. So
yeah, so
you know,
that's it all. It's like your life goes through phases. I mean, Shark's life was the Navy. And then he's come out and he's got bored, so he started walking around streets, picking scrap up. Then he realised there was money in it, and he's obviously an entrepreneurial, that's a nice word, entrepreneurial type of guy. I thought, I've been watching e-waste, Mike, and I've been watching e-waste spend, and there's money in this e-waste stuff, and he's gone into doing that. Tell me if I'm wrong, but you strike me as a guy, well, I know part of your history, someone who's done a full Navy, got a full Navy pension, you don't need to work. So you're doing that for a different reason. Saving the planet, keeping yourself busy.
I don't have to work, but I suck at golf and I can't catch a cold fishing, so I have to do something in my retirement.
Or just go soft in the house. No. Could you imagine poor Mrs. Shark having to deal with him 24/7? Like, she was the one, I say, who suggested he gets this. Oh yeah, when he came in, he said, "I'm thinking about doing some e-waste scrapping and stuff." And her first question was, "Does that mean you'll be out of the house from the morning till the evening?" He goes, "More than likely." "Oh, I think you should go ahead and do this." You know?
No kidding. When I first retired from the Navy, and I was out looking for a job and that kind of stuff, Mrs. Shark said to me, "You are going to get a job, right? Because you're kind of in the way."
And she was thinking, I mean, what are you, Shark? Like mid-50s?
Me?
Yeah.
66.
Wow! How come you don't look as old as me? Mind you, I had 2 paper rounds and they were both uphill.
Oh, here we go. 2 paper rounds.
They were uphill both ways.
And in the snow, and in barefoot. You know? And he had a bicycle. He had a bicycle, but there was no chain on it. So he just had to, you know.
But, I tinge of jealousy when I watch e-waste Mike, I'll be honest. He does some scrapping. Then he goes in and he plays on Minecraft, or he plays games, and I'm thinking, why can't I do that? Why can't I do a little bit, go in and then play a game?
Why can't you?
Because you're lazy.
And what's stopping you doing it, Ian?
Yeah, Ian. You want to play games with me? I'll play games with you.
What's stopping me? I don't think this Windows XP machine will actually run any new games.
No.
This Windows 98 one,
I think if you tried to play a game on that, it definitely would overheat and set fire to your shed. One way of getting the shed cleared, so it would, because the fire brigade would have to take everything out of the shed to fight the fire.
Oh, you can find plenty of old games, though. They don't get the new stuff, but you can find plenty of older games that would run fine on that machine.
Scrap and Savage said, "XP, you've upgraded."
Sure. I used to be a pirate. In my attic, I've thousands of old games from 1998. And that was the intention. Oh, sooner or later I'll play all these games. I once put one on. Floppy disk, no less. Stuck it in. It loaded, but that was, you're talking back then, it was a Pentium 122, something like that. And I'm now running something like a quad 4 5,000 Dutch things. You should have seen that little guy go across that screen. Oh, how am I supposed to control him?
You do know you can get like all them retro games now on a little thing that you
I
plug into
believe
your
so.
tablet.
My neighbour who's well into it, he said, what I actually need is a PC that's a lot more modern. He says, and then you can emulate going back in time. You can emulate an XP 98 and run, and you can have a virtual disk drive, and you can just load the stuff and play that old stuff that you really want to play.
Look at the gold ceramic. Boom.
Oh.
And on them EPROMs, under the white labels, are they glass under them, or is it just?
I don't care. That ain't my game, but I'll look for you.
Thank you.
Because I know Ian wants to know. Because he's wants to get into gold refining and all that stuff. So.
Oh yes, the glass window.
It's glass. There's no gold.
Listen, believe it or not, in me back in my day, I used to reprogram EPROMs.
Hand-to-hand lithium.
After
seeing
that board, I need a private moment. Here, I'll be back in a minute.
Trying to get it so you can maybe read that, but no.
Is that a minute?
It says Tradiran lithium inorganic battery, 3.6 volts.
Inorganic.
Warning, fire explosion. Ooh.
Oh, don't.
Nothing happened. It lied.
I would laugh my butt off if that thing started smoking right now.
I have the fire blanket and a fire extinguisher now, so I'm ready.
He's ready. He wants to do it. He wants to see something go on fire.
Yeah, I want to use it now.
Look, I see the
relays.
Yeah, see the relays. Are they gold that's in the relay?
No, copper.
Oh.
Yeah, but will you take the relays off?
I will, because it'll.
Good, because I was going to say, what kind of micro scrapper do you call yourself?
I call that upgrading the board. That's what I call it.
If he takes it off, it becomes more valuable to him.
So shut your pie hole.
Whoa!
A lot of nice chips on them boards.
I told him. I ain't afraid. I'm not scared.
Oh.
And all I'm left with is a piece of breakage.
It's aluminum.
No, it's breakage. He's got all that shit on it that I don't want to take off.
And well, you still have that other board that's there. Will you not get something from that board that's still left and stuck in it?
That backplane
board?
Yeah, backplane board.
There ain't no gold in it.
You know, I would take those little wires off and throw them in a bag of singles.
Well, that's you.
Yeah, I know. This is why I don't get anything done in here, because I flirt about doing stupid things like that.
Yeah, you'd be trying to pull the damn rivets off of the thing.
Hey, if there was any any little bit of brass rivets or whatever in there, he's been trying to hook them brass rivets out.
Oh, all them breakers I've just done. I've drilled out the brass rivets and the aluminium rivets, and I have kept them. Yes, I have separated them and kept them.
And then he wonders why stuff builds up so much on them.
But I enjoy doing it. To me, it's like playing a game. Oh, this is how do I get to the next level? Can I do the next one in one go so it comes out in one piece? There's a challenge in everything I do. It's how you make it. And I'm like, yes, look at that. I've got it in one piece.
E-Waste Mike does not take the chips off the boards. it doesn't take them off. So
Look at him. We've shamed him into breaking that up, into stripping it to clean
Yeah,
out.
I didn't want you to lose sleep over that, Ian, so I figured I'd just do it for you.
Sleep. Don't make him sleep. What with a prostrate and getting up 3 times a night? Getting up 4 times a night.
Where's my $18.99 screwdriver? Oh, here it is.
the reason that Mike doesn't take them off is he sells his boards to Board Sort Complete. So Board Sort will give him a price for so much, or other companies, a scrapyard buy his boards. So if you take the chips off, then the value goes down for him.
Chris at Board Sport,
Board Sport, you're an idiot.
Board Sport. I'm a bit disappointed with him. I laid a comment in Sharks when he was saying hello to Shark. I said, "Come on, Chris, when are you opening a UK franchise?" And he never answered me.
He can't afford it. He just built his new one.
Yeah. He's got to make his money back from the new place when they get that finished.
But Shireen, don't you have a good buyer for all your boards anyhow? So it makes no difference.
Right. There's a lot of gold in there.
I have a buyer for boards. I wouldn't say he's a good buyer, but as you keep reminding me, I've got it for nothing. So anything I get is a bonus.
It's a bonus, correct?
So, but it's a bit like you earlier. The guy saying, "I've got these sucker sticks. I'm selling them for $45 a pound," and you're going, "You're being ripped off," because you know you can get $80 a pound. So that's why I keep holding this stuff, because I know I can get more.
Yeah. Hey, look, it's the same with your copper. Look, it's the same with the copper. When you sell your copper at a certain price, and then you hear it's gone up, you go, "Oh, why didn't I hold it?" Or "Why did I?" You know. But if you didn't pay for it, you're not bothered. If you did pay for it, then that's where the issue is on the price of copper, to get the best price. And as Shark always says, you're always holding out for the high of the market, but when do you know it is the high of the market? You know?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Friday, £7.70. Unheard of. It was like I thought I'd won lottery. And I'm thinking, if I'd known that, I'd have stayed up till 3 o'clock in the morning, stripping everything.
Yeah. So 770 has been the highest you've ever got for copper.
Ever seen, ever got. 716, I think.
Can't see that, can you?
Yeah.
I've never seen that. I've never seen that on a battery.
What's the other side? Turn around for the other side for a minute. Okay, so it's just a.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a non-organic lithium battery. I don't know.
Yeah, see if you can get that blue spark. Just cut across it with a Stanley knife.
I just put a nail. Get a nail and put a nail straight through the center of
it. Listen to us trying to help Mike out.
Save up a box, mail it to me.
I will do, Richard. I will do. It well, it won't be this year. We'll see next year. But I will, just for the crack, just to get a video out of it and say, "Here, this is what I sent somebody. Look what I've got back."
Well, vacation's over, copper strippers.
Back to work for you, so. You know.
I've been working. I worked out here in the bitter cold.
Oh, you can't see me anyway.
With no heat.
I think you've got a bit of spam there in comment.
Where's the spam?
The last one.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, let me get rid of that. Get rid of the spammer. Oh God.
So Mike, I just looked up non-organic lithium battery.
Yes, sir.
It's batteries replacing the flammable organic solvents in a standard lithium-ion battery with safer alternatives like aqueous, solid-state ceramic electrolytes, or polymer electrolytes.
Wow.
In front of the organic battery, type in TADIRAN. Tadaran. Tadaran lithium.
I think that's just the name of the company.
Well, it says fire explosion warning.
All right, so wait a minute. What was that? What were those letters again?
TADIRAN.
Say again.
You son of a.
Mhm.
T is in Tom. A is in ass. D is in dumb. I is in idiot. I like this game. R is in, I won't say that one. AN. TADIRAN. Tadaran. That's what I'm guessing it is.
All right, let's see.
Lithium inorganic battery.
Yeah, it's the company that makes them.
Oh, well, it says extreme fire explosion, so somebody laughed. And I think
Anyhow,
And it's even wrapped in purple. Look at that. Everything that comes up for that company, they use purple wrapping. That's their trademark.
What's up, Neil?
it's their trade colors.
Ain't seen
Anyhow, is that
Anyway, how long are you going on tonight? I'm dying here. I need to go to bed.
I'm just about to say it's that time of the evening. What has everyone got planned for the week? So, E-Waste Mike, what's the plan for the week?
No,
You must have some plan.
I don't have a vehicle, so I can't do pickup. I got a couple pickups to do, but
You still haven't got the work plan back.
I got the van back yet. No,
Mate, get an horse and cart.
get a job. Do something with your life, Ian.
My life's nearly over with.
No,
He's in the twilight. He's in the twilight.
No, our lives are nearly over with. I didn't know you were so old, Shark. You don't look old, I'll be honest.
he needs a haircut.
All right. Anyhow, Mike, anything you want to tell us about so? Anything at all?
No,
Okay.
I'm
Shark
not.
Scrapper. Oh, hold on.
Ian said it all.
Okay. Shark Scrapper, what's your plan for the week?
It's a very exciting week here. My niece graduates from nursing school this week. So we got family coming in to attend her graduation ceremony. So that's going to occupy most of the week. But I'm trying to get a Gaylord put together to get shipped out for board sort too. So we'll see if we can do squeeze some time sharing in between all of the family stuff to celebrate her graduation.
Congratulations to her on her graduation. On that, Ian Matthews' plan for the week.
Plan for the week, and this is down to you. You have motivated me.
Here we go.
I am going to clear that section. So when we come back on here, you will be able to see that back wall.
Liar.
That's me. That's the plan.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
It's a plan. It's a plan.
It's not a good one.
Wait, you've been asked a question there, Ian.
Have I ever had a Costco 16-year-old single malt? Well, I can't say that. Costco don't do a Costco whiskey, not that I know of. So it's either what's the brand that you're buying in Costco. I'm actually going to Costco tomorrow. They do these big, they're that big, mince pies, and you get a tray of about 12 of them. I'm going to buy a pack to take. Now they're about £6, nearly £7 a pack. But I'm going to treat the lads at work and take this tray of massive mince pies in on Tuesday. So I'll have a look for a Costco 16-year-old single malt.
He's put the name up there for you. Look at it off the screen, will you?
Kirkland. Never heard of it. Yeah, to answer your question, no.
Okay. All right. Go on before we finish up.
I was going to say when I was a brand new ensign, they weren't paying us a whole lot, and we used to shop the generic brands at the grocery store, and we would literally buy beer. It was a white can with blue labeling that said beer.
Beer.
And that was it. I bet that tasted lovely. I bet that tasted lovely.
There's only so many breweries, and it's like I said, there's only so many mackerel canning plants in the world. So you're going to buy a can of mackerel. It's come from one of those. It could be in a cheap-looking can and selling it cheap, or it could be expensive cat. Still came from
Yeah, but
same
why
can.
would I want to eat mackerel?
Out of a can.
Mackerel's gorgeous.
Oh, will you stop? Oh.
Here we go again.
Anyhow, let's before we make everyone sick, I want to thank everyone who's been in tonight. Again, thanks to everyone. I got over 15,000 subscribers.
Oh,
Thank
yes.
you very
By the way, congratulations on your 15K.
Thank you very much. And that's down to all those people on the panel here and all the people in the chat. And for
You
all
must
your
be
support.
embarrassed at being a bit of a TikTok whore, though, you know,
No.
just to get there.
No, not one bit. So
You know,
again,
that means we have to start bad mouthing you now, right? You know,
I'm about 8 off 16K. Man, I've been 8 off 16K for about the last 3 months.
oh,
Every time I look, it says plus 12, and it's like I've got up 1. You know, so it should tell you how many you've lost as well.
minus 13, plus 1, minus 13. So anyhow, thank you very much, guys. Appreciate you all. And again, if you haven't hit the like, please do. And if you're watching this and you're not already subscribed, please do as well. Consider it. Until next week, guys, stay safe. Appreciate you all. And scrap you all later. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye, gents. Bye, folks.